Walking distance to ESU? Absolutely. Stay tuned for the property hot list showcase today. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to y'all Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. And yes, I am a little early today. I have a meeting at 12 o'clock and wanted to get this in before I headed to that meeting. So thank you for letting me come to you early. Also, we talk about a property that, it's new to the market, been on the market, and maybe it has something unique that I want to share with y'all. Want you guys to know about the property. And I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewers. And of course, I also acknowledge and thank this week's sponsor of the week, which I will get into as well. So let's get right to it. The property we're talking about today is 1401 College Drive. No, not college, not the old college try, College Drive. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath house. It's a ranch style house. It has an attached 2-car garage. Check this out. Walking distance to ESU, has 3,784 square feet of finished space. So that is definitely a lot of space to work with and make your own. It is currently listed at $165,000, courtesy of Coldwell Banker Emporia Real Estate. This house does have a full basement. It is a full finished basement. I mentioned that it is walking distance to ESU. It's about 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks from ESU. It's going to be the east side of the campus. It's got hardwood and carpet throughout the house. A nice brick fireplace that looks absolutely amazing. A large kitchen that's got plenty of countertop space, plenty of cabinet storage, so no shortage of either one there. So it is definitely a cool house that you need to look at and consider. Just click on the link in the description and it's going to take you right to my website so you can see the pictures and the house for yourself. If you have any questions, you can reach me directly through my website. My contact information is there, as well as in the description in this video. And I'm happy to answer any questions I can for you guys and set up a time to show you what it is. Now, our sponsor of the week. This week's sponsor of the week is Houston Sober with Farmers Insurance. He's a Farmers Insurance agent right here in town. And yesterday I talked about his auctioneering skills and what he does, what he likes to do. If you guys have any questions about what he does, or maybe is that insurance right for you? It could be, because he does customize and personalize insurance for each person. Is not just a cookie cutter. So make sure you guys give him a call. His phone number that you can reach him directly at is 620-342-0807. And he does home, auto, renter's insurance, and business insurance. Definitely, if you do not own your home and particularly rent your home, check out renter's insurance. I know for myself, renter's insurance has saved my ass a time or two. So definitely check out Houston and his insurance. I have also included a link in the description here that is going to take you right to his website, and you are going to be able to get a quote or get in touch with him right through his website. And all you got to do is just click that link in the description next to sponsor of the week, and it will take you right over to Houston's website. All right, moving on to question of the day. This question came up because of the question that I answered on Monday. So the question of the day, remember Monday we talked about 8 ways that you can spruce up your house, make it more marketable, make it stand out. One of them was adding a fresh coat of paint to the walls in your house. So this question came up from that topic. What color should I paint the walls in my house? And I have no doubt that this is going to be a popular question because of, not everybody is back to work. A lot of people are back to work, and a lot of us are still working on the DIY projects, and painting your home in general is a great way to express yourself. This let your personality shine and just be present throughout your home. Color choices for rooms can really bring them to life, especially if you do a theme or different accents throughout that room. And choosing the right color can actually increase the likelihood that your house is going to sell at a better price when it is listed. To maximize the effect of this, there are a few colors that are recommended, as well as a few colors to avoid. I mean, we all knew that was coming, right? So we're gonna talk about 5 tips for your color selection when painting your walls. So number one is going to be picking the right color. This is going to be looking for a good color to apply throughout the house. Right now, the grays and beiges are very popular right now just because of their flexibility and their neutrality. These actually liven up whatever room that they're painted in, and add a little bit color, especially if there's some more natural light. These are also neutral enough to allow each room's accents. I mentioned that earlier. With these, because the flexibility of them, you can accent and do a little bit different theme in each room because of the flexibility of these colors. And also with these colors, your off whites, like the ones that have warm shades and maybe a little hint of brown in them, these are going to go well with beige baseboards or trim, as well as white baseboards or trim as well. So that's something to keep in mind, is how you want to accent it. Do you want just do you want a beige baseboard? Do you want white? Do you just want the standard oak finished? That's entirely up to you, and gives you some flexibility based on what color you're going to paint that room. Number two, something that I have talked about multiple times: good kitchen colors. So you're going room to room. The kitchen is going to be a great place to add a little bit darker color. Now, I'm not talking, like a navy blue kind of color. Just, some people, when they do it, will do some grays, maybe a little bit darker blues. These do really well in the kitchen. A lot of times an accent wall will do well in the kitchen as well. Depending on the size of your kitchen, you can get away with a little bit what's considered hotter colors, like a deeper red, a darker orange, maybe a little more subtle orange instead of a blaze orange, and a yellow color, not like sunshine yellow or neon yellow, but more of a subtle yellow. I would caution with doing the kitchen, you don't want it to be too bright or too personalized, like I've seen before, and as well as getting into too personalized designs. As you guys know, when I talk about my kitchen, at one time we painted it red, and that was because that was a darker color that was going to help cover the not one but 3 colors that were in my kitchen at one time when we moved in. And again, the top part was like a sky blue, which was too bright to be in there. Right underneath that was a yellow, which again, too bright to be in there. And the uh, I want to say almost the middle down, where you would typically put a wainscoting. From there down was like a pink, not like a hot pink, but just more like a subtle pink. So we actually ended up painting it red to, and Now, of course, it is a grayish color, which I'll get into later. So when you personalize it too much like that, you are gonna potentially turn off some buyers that are going to be looking, or you may need to paint over that when it's time to list. Number three is going to be your living room as well as bathroom colors. These rooms are definitely going to benefit from neutral color shades. Now that doesn't mean that you can't change things up a little bit and do some customizing and some personalizing in there. Consider what type of flooring that you have or you want to put in those rooms, as well as the fixtures that you're going to add or are already there in those rooms. Also, especially with the living room, how much natural light is coming in on a regular basis. With this, you can really take advantage of the colors and decorations that you already have there. In living rooms, for example, light greens, blues, and even some lighter shades of brown can work really great, especially if they're mixed with or have some gray color mixed to it. For the bathroom, some strong blues do respond well in there. Like our bathroom, we're in the process of working on that, and that's going to be, I don't know what color it is. It's like a sea foam something. It's like a greenish blue. I don't know. Again, I'm not allowed to paint, so I'm not really allowed to go near it. But it I would say that this is definitely a stronger blue, and it's still a subtle blue, not a slap you in the face kind of blue. Number four, you guys knew this was coming. Bedroom colors. Recently, there's one of the more popular colors for bedrooms are going to be in the blue family, as well as some home office colors. Now there's going to be several bold colors that you can choose from in the bedroom. Again, I would recommend not getting too crazy with it and avoid colors that are too bright. Like at one point my daughter wanted to paint her room blaze orange, and she wanted one wall that was like a jalapeno green or something like that. Obviously, we didn't do it. And then on the opposite side, not one but both of my sons wanted to paint their bedrooms black. I I don't know. So there's an example of going too bright as well as too dark. Now in our bedroom, what we have done, and by we I mean Lisa, we actually have an accent wall, and you can do an accent wall does really well depending on the size of your bedroom. You can do a blue, green, kind of a lighter red, browns. These all are going to work really well, especially depending on what type of furniture that you have in there and what type of bedroom set. I would caution with doing this, you don't do something that's going to completely separate or depart a bedroom from the rest of the house. So don't, while you can personalize it to a certain extent, you you don't want to get too crazy with it because you're going to separate it too much from the rest of the house, and people won't really, they just may not understand what you're trying to do. And finally, number five, colors to avoid. And again, we all knew this was coming. We all knew this was going to be on the list. Anything that's going to be too bright should be avoided. And of course, I put air quotes up because that's going to be like your neon colors, your hot colors, like your pink, your greens, oranges, maybe even yellows. This can run off potential buyers once it's on the market and once it's listed. I mentioned that both my sons wanted to paint their rooms black. This is, I would not recommend this. This is not a very popular color because it comes off extremely dark, as well as can be kind of a depressing feeling. Not to mention, it's extremely difficult to paint over black. It almost never goes away. It's a giant pain in the ass. So I would recommend avoiding that. And also a bright white. So when we talked about black, where it can be dark, kind of depressing. On the opposite side of that, with a bright white, people typically think this is going to give your house an extremely clean look. However, most people, when they see this and give feedback, it's going to feel more like some type of lab or clinic because of white walls, white trim, which I have seen houses like that. And this is I didn't show one, I didn't have one set of buyers that was interested in this house. So just be cautioned and be aware. So after covering all five of those, back to the original question: what color should I paint my walls? The choice is obviously yours. It's your home. You want to make it yours. Just keep in mind customizing it and personalizing it. For example, I've seen parents paint kids' room like a bright pink or rainbows, or have some type of designs in there. Or I showed one that was Ninja Turtles. If you go that far with personalizing it, keep in mind that you may need to repaint that entire room before you list it. And right now, the most popular colors are going to be the grays, beiges, blues, even some greens. We have different variety in our house that are called grayish, I think. Yes, grayish. And we have some blues. And at some point, Lisa and I are going to paint my office. She thinks it's going to be blue. It's actually going to be green. Why green instead of blue for an office? Well, if you look into it and research it, blue's more of a calming effect, and it's not as stimulating as green. Having green, being surrounded by green, is a little more stimulating, and is actually shown to be more productive than some other colors. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me. I'm not an expert on paint. I would recommend going to your local paint store. Like here in town, we go to Sherwin Williams. We've picked up some paint samples that we look at in the with the lights on, as well as when the sun's out, windows open, get some of that natural light in there, see how it changes. And not just at a certain time of the day. We've done this in the morning, the afternoon, as well as the evening, just to get an idea of what colors are going to look the most consistent. We've had some that we thought we liked that were more on the beige side. Well, later in the afternoon, evening time, that beige from that sunlight looked purple. And we had no desire to have purple throughout the house, so that's why we didn't go with it. Also, if you pick up some of the booklets there, that's how we were able to pick out some colors, as far as the grays and the blues, as well as the the green color that I have in mind for my office. So that is what I got for you guys today. If you have any questions, like I said, just reach out to me. Good luck painting. One thing before I do let y'all go, just a quick reminder, the hot list is in iTunes, available for download. So head over there, like, subscribe, download that. And while you're there, help me out. Leave me a review. 5 stars preferred, especially if you're getting some useful tips from this and like what I'm doing. Also, if you are watching this on Facebook, make sure you like this, share this out, tag somebody that has been talking about a project like this, and help them out. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, make sure that you hit the thumbs up down below, hit that bell, and subscribe. So as I upload content, you get notified so you can come share and join in the fun. So Again, good luck painting. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. That's what I got for y'all in the hot list with Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.